And you guys are on.
Hello and welcome back here to the Florida Mutineers Kraken Bounty number 9, powered by AFD. That's After Dark Esports. I'm FBI Tugboat, and you can see I'm joined by another beautifully mustachioed man. Yes, McCornmeal can grow himself a mustache, but he has not done it that quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Carbo Season will be here today to help fill for McCornmeal. He just wasn't feeling that well, and that's all that is your business, good viewers. We got Carbo here now.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Tugboat, finally get to work with you, and the mustache duo is together for the first time, and it's in the grand finals of AFD. I mean, what better way to start our duo career than that, right?
Absolutely. Literally thousands of dollars going on right here, Carbo. And in case anybody else is just joining us, second place will be getting themselves $1,000 just for playing a little Call of Duty action. First place getting themselves $2,000 and undying glory. Right, you'll be able to go forth and put the put the extra one next to the gold medallion on your org's Twitter bio and whatnot from here to the end of time for the winners of this here LAN. Jinete Gaming coming in against Avengers, and Avengers, of course, Carbo, are coming in from that winner's bracket. This is going to be a rematch from our semifinals up in the winner's bracket earlier.
Well, I'm excited for both of these teams, man. A lot of big names. I know Avengers is placed in AFD before Jinete, one of the best teams from Puerto Rico. And so what better two teams to match up here in the finals of AFD? Tugboat, I am so excited to get to cast both these teams.
Absolutely. Coming all the way in from Puerto Rico. Yes, we haven't really talked about it that much, but Jinete traveling far, traveling wide, and traveling frequently, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be Jinete's first appearance down in Miami at Next Level Gaming. They have placed second here before, so they've already placed in the money as well and participated in multiple other AFD lands, and that's just in the past year or so. Some very accomplished and very established Call of Duty players over here for your Jinete Gaming squad. But Avengers, again, really maybe the team to talk about, as they are, of course, coming in from this winner's side. Of course, that is Cruelty, that is Big Head, that is Fame, and I just had it a second ago. Cruelty, Big Head, Fame. You're gonna have to help me out here. I had it written down. Big Head, Cruelty, Fame. There you go. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm getting. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
BX.
Yeah. Bill. Yes. Got you, guys. I'm not actually losing yet. There was actually a voice in my head here. It was production saying some stuff. It was kind of going back and forth. Everybody says AirPods are the bee's knees, the witch's tits. I gotta disagree with that one. Looking at our maps here first, again, best of 5, and of course, just in case you're unfamiliar with your double elimination bracket, the winning team coming in from the winner's bracket side, of course, that's the Avengers, will be coming in. They have to lose a best of 5 to then reset the bracket. Yes, Jinete has to come in here and win where they were put down 3-1 fashion earlier. Now, what happens when Jinete wins and Avengers loses? The first best of 5, Carbo.
Yeah, so the first best of 5, they go down 3-1, and I think you guys mentioned something about a Gavudu where there was one team dominating another. I mean, this is my first time diving into this tournament. I was out all weekend, and I got the text while I was in the shower that, hey, we might need you for the grand finals. So this is my first time getting a look at these guys, and I know that they met up earlier, and there was quite a dominating showing on Gavudu.
Yes, sir. That was 3-1 fashion, the Search and Destroy going the way of Jinete earlier, the only map that they took. All I was saying was, Jinete wins, Avengers loses, and that resets the bracket, and we'll be getting a second best of 5 after that. That's all I was really getting at here. But again, Bow Cage first, hardpoint action. This will be back and forth. We've already seen one of these hardpoints on Bow Cage go down to time, of course, as well. So that's just kind of indicative of this incredibly close, fast, and loud map. Let's get the action on stream here right now. Up first, that's Velix here. Stuns out, shots, and more Joe Bebe on the receiving side of that.
Yeah, so, Bow Cage, one of these maps where you don't usually see that 250 score. You're seeing around the 200, 215 side, Tugboat. And especially with two good teams like this, it's really hard to pick up that P1. P2 can be tough if a team gets streaks. And then, obviously that castle hardpoint can also be hard to pick up time. So just a lot of contesting, a lot of teams trying to get that 4 down so they can get that scrap time, especially on the P1 and then that castle hill as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see how this one goes. Honestly, even this being this even-handed so far, gonna be about 20 points or so for Avengers if they keep up the rest of this one. But looking to the future, Fame trying to get on this point number 2 and pays for that endeavor with his life.
16-9 start here for Avengers. Cruelty 3-2, but Joe in the hill right now for Jinete, and he's gonna fall. But Fame trying to contest this hard point. We'll see if Big Head can pick up a couple big kills on top of Barn.
Yeah, so Jinete in Spanish means like a horse trainer, like a rodeo rider, and things like this. So we'll see if Avengers are able to keep up the galloping pace as Jinete's squad is put forward already. P number 2. Joe Bebe coming outside, can't even get there. Get some shots on a couple players, but that's going to be it for his advantage on P number 2.
Well, you set up here right now. The red arrows inside of the hard point. Allen able to pick up one up top here for Jinete, but the red arrows, they had a great setup there, and take a look at that. They're going to be able to pick up the last 10 seconds of time as well, as Big Head going to start off with 5 and 3. He's got a 2 streak as well to his name, and 12 seconds of that OBJ time as we head on over to this grandma hard point. And you see the blue arrows in the back for Jinete. They're going to be able to get set up here early on.
They are. Yes, they are. 40 points or so for Avengers, your winner's bracket squad as of right now. A lot of back and forth as Joe Bebe continues to reign supreme above. Looking for some more right here. He knows a player is there. Flanks coming in. That's going to be Big Head putting one to the head of Joe Bebe. Excuse me, no, Spain actually finding the Cabeas out earlier. It's Phantom Ice finding another one. That's Velux trying to get out and away from the source of danger. Not going to happen. Fame finding himself ahead right there. And Allen now, the team kill. We've been counting him up. Jinete, honestly, that is something that has bit Jinete in the behind multiple times. The team kills, whether that's from death from above, frags, or shots, not a good looks no matter what.
Well, now the problem for Jinete is they're spawn trapped in the back. If you're able to push through from middle of the map, like Avengers were able to, you can actually get that opposing team to spawn in the back near both those tanks, and you can set up a beautiful spawn trap. And that was what Avengers was able to do there down the stretch in that P3 hardpoint. And now Tugboat, they're set up for P4.
They are 75-76 for Avengers. Doubling up a little bit more right now. Jinete has found themselves, the theme of today so far is that Jinete, obviously a fantastic squad, that has come forth and really had a lot of progress and prominence in the first, like, say, quarter or third of these games. The middle area, which of course where we are at right now, gotten a lot of trouble with. Now, ending series is something that Jinete doesn't have a problem with, but if we're looking at ways to really improve upon their gameplay, I'd have to say that just keeping the momentum alive towards the middle thirds of these competitions, hardpoint or otherwise, is really going to be what the doctor ordered. 56-57 seconds or so for Jinete. It's me capping at 60 as everybody rotating the next hardpoint.
Yeah, we're moving on over to one of our hills that I talked about right as this map started, and this can be a contest hill if you cannot get that top control, and that's what Avengers actually able to do right now. They have control of the top. You see player number 7, he's up top of Grandma, excuse me, and he does get mowed down, so that's going to allow Jinete to move into this castle hardpoint. But if you cannot get control of where Suspect is standing right now, it can be very hard to hold down this castle hardpoint. But Suspect able to pick up a couple big kills there for Jinete, and that's going to open the map up a little bit here for these boys to maybe push in and pick up some good time. He is going to fall on top to Fame, and now Fame, knowing that Allen is sitting outer here on this castle hardpoint, his team able to break this one open and hopefully pick up some good time to draw this match even closer.
Broke it up in Indeed, but that is much easier said than done. Last 10 seconds up to hardpointer. We're going to be now checking out a little live listening action with our teams. Back with you guys in just a second.
I'm going top with you, Kev.
Okay.
Phantom still gate track, he's not challenging.
Yep, Phantom.
Allen's hurt. He's on steps. Zig
Still. Yo, he's top granny, he pinched.
Oh, Granny. Zig, nice. I have your gate
Back
shot.
half, back half.
Zig again,
Allen.
Zig again,
Allen,
half full.
Allen, last guy.
We're still spawning
He's on
out.
steps, one shot. One more, back
back,
tank,
go back.
going, bottom barn,
Allen is our
P2
Grandma.
barn,
Allen's
P2
our
barn.
Grandma.
One more P2 barn.
Top barn, Phantom.
Back barn, and back
I found the
tractor.
back half.
Tractor's going shit.
Shed in top barn.
I'm looking top
Shed
barn.
weak.
Top barn, one shot. No, Shed weak. Gate check.
Oh man, one Zig, slow down.
That's a kid that was top barn. Phantom, he has an AR.
Alright, bro, we're going one by one. We need to slow down here.
Yeah, we gotta slow down.
Just one shot time.
Bottom granny.
Gate, Joe.
He's
Joe, close
kitchen.
gate.
Kitchen.
Gate, Joe, dead.
going top. I'm going top.
One's kitchen, Phantom Ice.
Plat, stunned him. I'm one shot.
Nice, good call. He's dead.
Gentlemen, in time, suspect.
One's over, bottom, Genny,
Got him.
That's three. That's three. We
Dig
gotta pump out.
a hut.
Check again.
One shot, Joe. Ah, stop
One more
shooting.
hut, right here.
Shit on.
Let's go. Slow down. We gotta play for time. Or not, or we gotta play for news.
One's haystack on me.
He's on right tank.
Top
Low
bar
right
plant
tank.
dead.
One is haystack.
One shot, side.
There we go, Carbo. We listen into the Avengers, and while that happens, the attention we give them maybe shifts theirs away from Jinete because they have all but caught up right now.
Yeah, certainly right back into this hard point. The streak's coming in as well for them, and Fame's gonna look to push into this hard point now. He knows that there's a player back 10, and he also knows that Jinete is spawning back 10 as well. As teammates flooding on through, they have a decent setup right now as that player number 7 gonna fall inside of Barn. The push from Fame, but he's gonna fall to Allen, and now that's gonna give Jinete an opportunity to push inside of this P2 hardpoint. Allen sliding on through with the MP40 on the contest tank. His teammates looking over him, but now he's got some work to do as he does find one, but he is going to fall here. So this game is tightened up over the listen in Tugboat, and we have a good one here on Bouquet.
We do. Now, we just reached more than a single-digit advantage for either team the past, what, 60 seconds, 90 seconds or so? 2 minutes and 15 seconds equals plenty of time up top. But as we get into this hard point, Jinete takes over. Let's go ahead and check out this Jinete squad, see what they're doing with the listens.
A la derecha, estoy aquí, a la
Ayuda aquí, bro.
No, mataron.
Ahí en el heady de P1, el heady de P1, el OP.
Me va a puchar derecho y uno pucha izquierda.
Castle y Harry de
En
P1.
el tanque izquierda, cuidado.
Me nediaron.
No, maté.
Está este nivel del tanque, baby. No los veo. El del tanque sigue ahí, cuidado.
Tiro medio.
Cuartito, izquierda.
Son dos en el hit, bro.
Queda uno, cuartito, queda el de cuartito. Queda cuartito. Puchen los dos, de cuartito.
Otro más, son dos. Uno weak. Uno fue por un café, cuidado, por un café ahora.
Mira, pues.
Que me acompañe izquierda si puede.
Tony, a izquierda.
And we're back. A little listen in action with Jinete has a similar effect. They brought this one back most of the way, but while we're listening to them, while we're catching those comms, Avengers able to bring this one back. Now we have a hard point, 40 seconds left or so inside this barn area, and Avengers just lighting up this kill feed on the left side, because that's where you want to be.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The kill feed lighting up in red right now for Avengers, but one player flanking through the back. That's going to be Joe. Let's see if he's going to be able to make a play here for Jinete. Coming through these double D doors, but he's going to be taken out from above. So Avengers, another 5 straight kills for them. The kill feed lighting up red for Avengers. They're starting to take over here on Bouquet Tugboat, and they're getting set up for this castle hardpoint.
We have not seen a blue player in the left side of this kill feed to take a kill in about 20 seconds or so right now, guys. That should tell you enough as to who is doing what. Joe Bebe finds one right here. Now, Bebe has invested so much into these flanks. It was an easily like 20-second flank earlier. Obviously, on Bouquet, 20 seconds. You spawn twice and get a 2 hills in that amount of time.
Right.
As it is, little death from above action. Fame is going to be taking this one. Phantom Ice now providing this Overwatch action. That's just a little bit too far away, even for an automaton. Up close and personal, and MP40 seems true again.
It certainly does, and Avengers just picking up some more time on this castle hardpoint. 25 points to go for the boys in red to take map number 1 here in the grand finals. Fame at 35 and 18, make it 36. He's on an 8 streak right now before he finally gets taken out in the middle of the map, but the damage has been done. Almost a 100-point lead for the Avengers down the stretch, and they can possibly, close it out here as we start our new set of hardpoint rotation.
48. We're looking at garbage time at this point, Carbo. This is going to be all but done for Avengers in map number 1, especially as we're looking at this very easily cracked hardpoint. And not necessarily easily cracked, but it's easy to stay there for at least 3 or 4 seconds, and that's all that Avengers needs right now. An absolutely Herculean effort required for Jinete Gaming to come back at this one at this point, Carbo.
Oh, certainly. I mean, at this point, if you're in Jinete, you can't give up any scrap time, and it might just end right here with a couple more kills. That should do it. Big Head with the final kill of the map. And Avengers.
Woo! Fools can't hold me, man.
Hey. One
Let's
more time.
fucking go, bro.
One more time, baby.
Good shit, boys.
Good shit, guys.
Look it. Get turned on right here.
Oh,
Get
that's
turned
not
on
me.
right here. Shit on.
Oh my God.
See a 3-piece I popped P5? Holy
Yeah, that was
fuck,
smooth, bro. Good
These
stuff,
kids
boys.
No, we
Slow.
put no. Paul, you were right. We need to play together a little bit, but we were fucking shitting on him. I
Yeah.
felt like, even though it was close, we were shitting on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, RP.
Lo que te dije ahorita.
¿Qué?
Que de los PRIEM y eso.
Ah, sí. Están haciendo Briem con cojones, pero estamos Gucci.
Tough as well because you're getting in so many engagements.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, we've talked about it earlier. Bocage just very, very well known to be that map where you spawn in, take a kill or two, and you're just not long for this world one way or another. Looking at Berlin, Search and Destroy next. We'll go to a very short break. But Carbo, you got anything else from this map number 1 before we get into that very short break?
Just dominating fashion for Avengers in that map number 1. They controlled that castle hard point as well as P2, and I think that's what got the job done for them. Also, a player going double positive 38 and 22 certainly helps their case as well in that map number 1. But I mean, Tugboat, anything can happen in the rest of this best of 5, and I'm excited for Berlin Search and Destroy coming up next.
Bro, fuck the going, bro. Let's go.
Se cayó. Se cayó.
He's actually horrid.
Un
He's
colorcito
actually
el vibe,
horrid.
un colorcito el vibe.
Yo puse el oro ahí para Miguel, tú sabes.
Vaya cabrón. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
Him and Trace are fighting in the Twitch territory in the Twitch chat.
He said, yo, Trace, but yo, stop spamming. Yo, stop spamming.
Del Hill, bro.
Eso es lo que está ahí
Nosotros estamos cogiendo mucho,
hablando
estamos cogiendo
yo.
mucho de adentro, coger los kills de adentro, y que los de afuera también los kills de afuera, coger los kills de afuera, nos haga difícil después,
El hit, cabrón, de ese de Boron Café, ese de Boron Café.
They could hear us. They're hearing us talk about River.
They can still hear us?
I think
Where's
so.
Bob?
Hey stream, it's Fame here. It's Fame here. Just got done dropping a 40 bomb. Dropping a 2 minutes of hill time on those. 2 minutes of hill time on those.
You're so good.
You're
so good.
Public service. Public
Riff
service.
gets no hose. Riff gets no hose. That's all I gotta say.
Guys, stop bullying my friend.
Sorry.
We love
Yo.
I'm muting up real quick.
For real, oh my god.
Pero for mile.
Fucking
En
go.
Florida.
When does this indeed?
Ready.
Hazlo par de
Getting gassed by Mikey.
Who?
Promer.
You're so
Don't
good.
fuck with him.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Ya lo tiramos.
Let's fucking go, man. I'm not losing this shit. Like, these guys are so bad. Like. Oh, shit, my fault.
Yo creo que...
Oh, Dios.
Ya, le dio tiempo.
No.
Mutineers, Kraken Bounty, powered by AFD. Excuse me, it's a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen. FBI Tugboat here. My mustachioed monolith with me. A Carbo season. We're looking at Berlin next. Up 1-0 is Avengers, and then coming in from the winner's bracket, of course, makes this grand finals just a little bit easier for your Avengers squad.
Yeah, it certainly does, and it helps when you're coming from the winner's bracket. Sometimes, you know, that winner's bracket team, they can get cold watching the loser's bracket play out and waiting for their opponent. But it certainly didn't look like Avengers were cold in that map number 1 on Bocage.
Oh, no sir. They're striking and having just the same efficiency on major cities that the regular Avengers do, right? They're just having their way and destroying everything here right now. No concern for nothing. No concern for nothing.
No.
2 more maps separates the Avengers in $2,000. At least 5 more maps separates Jinete because they would have to win these 3 and then excuse me, 6 maps. These 3 maps in this first best of 5 and a 3-1, and then put it back, bracket reset action. Now, Jinete has been firing on all cylinders when it comes to search and destroy so far, and I'm really expecting this not to go down to a 3-0. Both of these teams are in this grand finals, Carbo, for a reason.
Absolutely. And both teams went through a gauntlet to get here, and it would suck to just see a 3-0. I want to see it go the distance. I wouldn't mind a second best of 5, but I certainly would like it to go the distance here in this first best of 5. And, you know, maybe a bounce back win on Berlin is what the doctor ordered for Jinete.
Yeah, definitely so. And interrupting progress is one thing, but also you don't want to give up that second map and then put yourself on map point, match point, tournament point, money point, like literally everything. Right. Both of these squads now purchasing themselves a ticket to Moneyville, right? $1,000 going on to second no matter what. And as of right now, the Avengers, not just from the match scored 1-0 after the 250 to 162 hard point, but also, and again, coming in from that winner's bracket. We're going to be looking at Jinete and try to strike back here on the Berlin. Now, we have seen, that was Tuska that they, a couple different times in their previous search and destroy, they full 4-man pushed the quote-quote not optimal bomb site. Something we might see here coming into Berlin, but obviously, and again, there's more of a preferred bomb site in Berlin, just like most search and destroy maps.
Yeah, certainly, and that seems to be what Vanguard's all about too. You obviously have that preferred bomb site. It's not like back in the old days, like Call of Duty Ghosts, where you could almost go to any bomb site. You know, one of the best search and destroy games in Call of Duty history.
Hard agree.
Oh yeah, but yeah, certainly on this map, maybe mix some things up. You're down 0-1 in the series. Mix some things up. Make some plays that you wouldn't normally make, and see if you can be the first team to get to 6-round wins and tie the series up at 1 apiece. Because like you said a little bit ago, going down 0-2, especially in the finals, I mean, that's going to be tough to come back from.
Very tough, very tough. What I would love to see as well is little sniper action. We saw Profizi really popping off with that yesterday. Obviously, a much different map. That was Desert Siege, if my memory is serving on that one. Obviously, it's possible. Berlin, maybe some less long sight lines than on the previous search and destroy maps that we saw that, but it's still definitely possible here on Berlin.
Yeah, certainly, and sometimes you get a sniper down street or middle of the map watching that rubble P5 hardpoint, and so we'll see if we get some sniper action in map number 2 on Berlin.
Would love to see it, Baton Batons and MP40 is so far shown. Let's get on into this action. On board of suspects as of right now. Jinete on the left, in the blue. Names are correct, sides are correct. Love to see it. Love to see it. Slow push, full 4-man though onto A. That was Phantomize kind of sitting back a little bit. A lot of exchange of fire up top as we can hear, but no deaths quite yet.
Yeah, no deaths quite yet. Avengers, they were set up for that B push, so last player finally going to start rotating over from the street as he watches this cross. A-bomb is going down and will be planted there by Joe, and the first blood going into the hands of Avengers.
Yeah, so the plant comes in. Joe pays for it with his life, though. Rotation, no flank action. Being assumed from Allen. Allen, another player. Joe Bebe has been it today. That's been Allen on the flanks mostly yesterday, though. Not going to happen here today. Snuffed out quickly on that one. Fame across this middle, trying to flank for a flank of their own. Little defuse action coming in. That's going to be it after suspects not able to keep it alive. Avengers striking first here in the search and destroy.
Yeah, great job to rotate back over to that bomb side, and they win the 4v4 retake pretty easily. Tugboat there in that round number 1. It's the final kill coming in from Fame, getting a couple kills in the first round for Avengers as they take the 1-0 lead.
They do. Switching back in offense into defense. This is an Avengers squad who showed what they can do on search and destroy so far, but Jinete will be doing everything that they can try and make that one a non-issue. 2 streak right now for Fame, so at least mildly his team will kind of be positioning around him and trying to allow a couple of these kills to come in for him to continue on for these streaks. Only 6 possible, of course, and that's going to be the first. Nail some shots right there. He's going to have to pay some extra postage because that one went across zip codes.
What an amazing shot there from Fame on top of the warehouse roof, and now they're going to be able to push this A site. Nobody from Jinete over here just yet. As you see that player number 2, Joe, going to be rotating back through fire. The P3 hard point as the stun comes in. Still looking around, some shots going down. Joe's gonna get tagged up. Keeping with this live here, and now the bomb gonna be planted here by the Avengers.
That's A. That's gonna be way up. Plants coming in. Jinete not able to keep this one alive. Hallen the last alive. Now this is a 3v1 situation. Only a 1 streak, so no real reason to not play this one as best you can. Fame though, the heavy hitter, 4-1 as of right now, has been taken out of this one.
He has so far. Allen coming up on the flank, able to find the first kill. Cruelty in front of him to the right. Is he gonna spot him? He turns around and not gonna be able to find the kill. Cruelty does pick that one up, and the Avengers, they take the first couple rounds here on Berlin.
The big thing here, of course, is showing prominence in stringing an offensive round into a defensive round and vice versa. No matter which way you do it, it's always going to be absolute money. Not checking corners right there, though. The last player alive turned a 1v3 into 1v2 very quickly. Sectioned out this last player, but just wasn't quite able to get the 180 fully in there. If so, you're looking at 18 seconds, but a player that's super low, that's theory crafting at this point. Who knows how that one would have gone. Jinete failing to coordinate on who picked up bomb there at the end. This probably will not matter, but if it does, it's going to be a hate-to-see-it situation.
Absolutely. You see the setup here from the Avengers. They're predicting a B push. Throw up that bomb carrier. Allen sitting mid-map. So if he gets taken out, Jinete is going to be in a bad spot. Both teams just trying to figure each other out here. Some shots going down, but no kills as of yet.
Something else that we kind of seen, right? Like we have seen absolute barrages, like, you know, you got D-Day going on outside, get nobody down, right? That's the first one. We didn't even see it coming. Get a couple pixels through that window right there, and Suspects pays for it with his life. I've been saying it so much recently, actually. 35 seconds here. B bomb site. Jeremy Cruelty is gonna be covering up for right now. Jinete fighting this one 3-4.
Not a gunfight that Cruelty wanted to take there. Outer street. Joe's got that head glitch, and he's so tough to pick a player off there. Jinete just kind of waiting around, seeing if any of these players from Avengers going to overextend, and now looks like they're going to try to wrap this bomb over to the A site, and Avengers not set up for it.
You got to get the plant in here soon. 5 seconds. There you go. Now has been started. Shots across the top. Phantom Ice playing the perfect teammate position. Last couple seconds. Allen cannot whip this one around. And Velix finding a lot of value right there. 2 streak of their own. And everybody from your Avengers squad is positivo. Carbo?
They certainly are, and they have a 3-0 lead on the scoreboard.
Oh my god, no way.
Yep.
Get his back turn and everything.
Joe, this is the 3rd round. You need to spawn in, please.
Yo, Paul, put on this sounds, bro. Put on ninja right now. Right now. Even if you're late a second.
Sí, no, vamos a hacerlo de secret. Ponle dura esta gente, cara.
Juega vivo para el cross digo.
You add 2 or 3 seconds on top of that, and you have a player that, like, you know, 2 players that just simply have a couple more seconds to play with up until that, and player comes in at this one. Maybe we'd still be looking at that round. Maybe we'd be looking at a Jinete round win. But again, theory crafting maybe at its worst, maybe at its best. Who cares? Who knows on that one? 4-2 for Velix right now. Going to be looking at a very, very slowed down situation yet again, Carbo. This is something we've seen multiple times after that first round.
Yeah, both teams just trying to get that first blood because it can be so crucial, but look at that, a nade, and then Joe's able to pick up one as well, and quickly, Jinete in a 4 versus 2, but Allen will fall. Also, Avengers able to get a trade there from Cruelty to make this one a 2 versus 3. Bomb is still down inside of P2. Now, all of a sudden, Tugboat, it's a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, just like that, Avengers play position perfectly, have these AR anchors hitting exactly where they need to. Shots from above, that vertical advantage will provide you a lot, no matter what first-person shooter you are playing. Rotations coming in, Phantom Eyes trying to watch onto B right now. He can basically feel these, and now he sees the stun out initially. Cruelty on the other side. Fame will be backing him up, and Suspects now answering with the rest. Pistol in the hand to run a little bit faster. Busting through the windows right now. 15 seconds. A plant and 2 kills required. Cruelty gets the first couple of shots, finishes that one out. Now, the plant getting started. Phantom Ice has got to know this one. 5 seconds, not going to be enough. There's the shots, and that is beautiful for Avengers. Jinete eliminated there.
Fucking shitter! You are a fucking shitter, I promise you.
Hey,
Good clutch, bro. Good call, Kevin.
Yeah, fake plan, bro. Fake plan. He's playing sound horror. He didn't even play sound horror.
I know, right? He did it.
Jesus, bro.
Good
Like,
shit. Yo,
turn up
Paul.
your headset.
You like
Do that library play where I smoked it.
Library? Yeah. I'm not going A.
Yo,
Someone
Austin,
needs
you
to-
heard
Someone
him?
go A. Someone needs to go A. Someone needs to go A.
We're supposed to talk for a living, but
Well, right.
maybe sometimes. Cruelty 6-0. My God, getting streaks in search and destroy is big dog stuff. No matter who you are, he has not even died yet.
Well, he played that last round, perfectly. He was in a 1 versus 2. He's able to pick up the first kill, and he knows that Phantomize has the idea of, hey, I have to get this bomb down before the clock runs out. So Phantomize is going to check that bomb while Cruelty's planning so he can get the easy kill. Cruelty hops off, able to win the 1 versus 2.
Yeah, and that was just easy peasy coming in at this one. No even hint of a footstep. This dead silence now going to be finished up here towards the end. 45 seconds, 1v3 situation. Joe Bebe has got the gunning, he's got the skills, now he's just got to pay the bills.
This is a tough bill to pay right now, Tugboat. A 1 versus 3. He's able to find the first kill though, so
No damage on either.
and the bomb, but the problem for him is the bomb is down over here on the B side, and Avengers know that the bomb's down. But Joe Bebe, if he would have been able to find that kill, I think he wins this 1 versus 2. But with 14 seconds left and the bomb down at B, this is looking like another Avengers win.
Not enough time. This is a situation where you push this no matter what, especially you push that no matter what about 15 seconds earlier because you're going to lose the time. Now, if your focus is going to be trying to keep your streaks alive to go into map number 5, I mean, not a decision I can necessarily agree with.
Go.
Tenemos defense.
Dale.
¿Quieren ver al cross o hasta aquí a largo? O
Eh,
jugar la pix. Verdad. Voy a jugar glitchado.
I mean, dominated map 1 on Bocage, and now up 5-0 here in the Search and Destroy. Cruelty 7-0, and Fame 6-3. Big Head hasn't had to do anything on the map for this squad.
I mean, Big Head is the only one with an objective movement here. 6-4 for Valix as well. This is just about as good as it gets for Avengers. No reason to hold on to these streaks either, but that's going to be Jinete striking first on this. Phantomize finding that little reload action, nades over the top as well. Even Stevens, Velux actually can maybe get a little tunnel vision on that one. That was not a time to try and plant this. He had plenty of time. Not the time to do it.
Yeah, now an advantage for Jinete. They know the bomb's down here on the B site, and they have a man advantage as well, so they can just kind of sit back, watch the cross over to this B site, and pick these players off as they come across street. Cruelty going to fall for the first time on Berlin, and all of a sudden it's a 3 versus 1.
A wild statement to say. 6th round, first time even any player does fall. Cruelty get a nasty flank against him, and that is going to be Jinete striking back.
Dale.
Tengo ahora, alguien lo puede puchar.
Pero alguien tiene que ver al cruce primero, bro. No quiere.
Que se trepe.
No quiere.
Que se trepe.
So, I mean, especially in the grand final, some nerves coming through. Maybe Jinete can pull off this 5-0 comeback.
Let's figure this one out. Avengers, let's get in with Listen In right now for this squad and see if they can rack it out in round number 7.
They stun mid broken. They could be wrapping back.
We're good like that, Paul.
I'm leaving you.
Oh shit, okay.
Dynamite hurt, dead.
Nice.
Stay now.
One's outer P4.
Okay,
Outer
glass
P4.
steps. I got stunned.
I'm jumping in.
One was glass steps.
One was outer P4.
No, inside. Joby.
He's top tower.
One shot in the corner, Joe.
He's
I
top
just made it
tower.
myself, sick game.
Nah, you're good.
You're
I
good.
just made it myself,
good.
sick game.
We're good.
It bounced back.
Yeah.
Los días.
No, I knew he was.
Fuck, man. Dude, that guy in there just fucking won him the round.
It's all good. You gotta check this.
Gotta play sound too.
Dale, yo voy a jugar en el
listen
spot
to
ese bien pato,
Yeah,
cabrón.
I would've moved.
Honestly, I was outer. Like, I
Well,
thought
yeah,
Paul could
honestly,
hear
yeah,
it.
we were outer, and then right as I was going up, they literally planted.
slowing this one down. Avengers on their offense. Complete control over both points right now. This is Phantom Ice over on this left side. This is not advantage offenders. Every second that ticks off right now, when you're looking at a Jinete squad that is set up in every way, shape, and form, is not money. That's not cash money. Joe Bebe at 6-5 on a 4 streak as well, 1 kill away from getting the first death from above situation.
Fame pushing outer, picking up that first blood, making it a 4 versus 3, and this potentially opens up the A bomb side. Allen is inside of the point right now. Not sure if Big Head has spotted him yet. Yes, he has. Some shots going in to the wooden barrier, and now Fame coming from behind. He's able to find another kill. Suspect in front of him. He'll take him out as well. All of a sudden, a 4 versus 1. Phantom Eyes will fall, and the Avengers take map number 2, 6-2, and now they're up 2-0 here in the series.
That is it. This is map point. This is match point, tournament point, series point, everything you want to say. This is the point here. Now will it be a turning point or a tipping point?
Fucking go. 2-4, baby. 2-4. Fucking go, man. One more map, baby.
Those were amazing comms, that map.
Those are pretty smooth.
No,
I like
that was beautiful.
Who picked
That
Tuscan?
was beautiful.
Who picked Tuscan?
Of this point of the A bomb site being watched by Phantom Ice, B bomb site being watched by Phantom Ice a little bit farther away, A bomb site just completely covered in every way, shape, and form. That's the Jinete search and destroy squads that we've been gotten used to watching them here today and in previous lands. That's exactly what they needed. It just happened way too late. You go down to 5-1, you can't expect a squad to just not even give up even a single point right there. That one's going to end 6-2. These are your Avengers here on stream right now. Love the production quality here from AFD, right? All these pictures taken at lands. When do we have the green screen here, Alex? I know you guys can't hear this, but Alex, when do we have the green screen here? When did we? That was like. Oh, okay, gotcha. So those are new pictures. Got you, guys. Again, I'm hearing the voice. I promise. I'm hearing the voice. I promise. I got to take pictures, my nice attire and whatnot. Last AFD LAN, but they had it back here and again taking pictures for the team pictures. So how current, how modern Carbo season?
Right, absolutely. I mean, it looks like the Pro League. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, those pictures look good there from the Avengers. Good looking squad, and they've had some good looking gameplay so far in these first 2 maps on Bocage and Berlin, and we get to go back to a Tuscan hardpoint, an AR dominant map, and we'll see how this action plays out between these 2 squads.
I love it, honestly. Tuscan has been, again, a tipping and turning point so far here today. We've seen Search and Destroys here. I've seen hardpoints here, left, right, and center. They have literally all been incredibly close. I would love to see Jinete Gaming at least take 1 map to push this grand finals to at least a 3-1. Bracket resets, whatever else. Right? We're cast. We want to see as much electrifying gameplay as possible. But what we don't want to see, no matter which way, is a 3-0 sweep in grand finals.
Absolutely not, and you'll see Jinete on the hard point to begin with. They get to the hill quicker, and they were able to jump on it for the first 8 points of the game. See if Avengers can answer back right now. Cruelty, last one alive as 3 go down. Early on for the Avengers, and Allen sitting on top of that P1 head glitch can be so tough to get a player off of there. He will finally fall. Cruelty at a 3-0 start right now, so we'll see if he plays his life a little more cautious now. 4-0, and he's one off that glide bomb.
Cruelty just getting crappy COD timing at that one. Literally paying attention to the ankles. We see the X-ray vision, and the opponent comes about 5 seconds later. Jinete Gaming coming out with a vengeance here. Tuscan is their map right now. Carbo, that's what it seems like.
Well, how about that? A 47-0 lead to begin things. Now we're going to rotate on over to P2, where the Avengers are going to pick up the first few seconds of this time. They have the setup in the back as long as Big Head doesn't fall here. This is a big gunfight to win for Allen. He's able to do so with the stun. And so an opportunity for Jinete to flip the spawns here on P2, but Fame picking up a couple kills before he falls, and now we'll see the Avengers spawn out here on P2.
Mine eyes deceived. Suspects on a 5-0 run right now. Almost finds one of the glide bomb initially. Looking for 6th kill and 2nd kill streak in here. Just a second. Suspects on board, stunned, and a little bit of damage on top. Looking to the top and trying to find a head. Teammate finds one. Suspects has just gotten stunned left, right, and center for the past like 10 seconds. Like 3 or 4 times in the middle, right?
Yeah, absolutely he has, and Some more time being picked up by Jinete on that second hard point. They're going to have a little over a 20-second lead here as we head on over to P3, but some key important gunfights to win right now. Big Head has to be able to sneak around the back and pick up a couple kills as he finds one, looking for the second on the suspects, but he will go down from behind. Phantom Ice able to find that kill, and now Jinete, they have control of P3, and all 4 players from Avengers are going to be spawning out near this P1 side.
So it spawns not terrible here for your non-dominant squad right now. That's Avengers spawning out and trying to crack into this one. 30 seconds left. That's plenty of time, but that's Suspects and Joe Bebe kind of killing the window washers. They were trying to come in on that one, right?
Cruelty able to find one that should be able to open things up. And now Avengers able to flip this hard point, but just like that, Allen sneaks through top fire and he will find the kill. So the last 16 seconds of this third hard point will go into the hands of Jinete. They're going to increase that lead even more, and Tugboat, they're set up for this church hard point.
Yeah, that they are. This is Jinete gaming squad firing on all cylinders right now, tripling up and more as everybody shall fall inside the church. So they're believers in something after this, right? 107, 108 here for Jinete as they're continuing on this. Another big one for Big Head. That's going to be a rotation flank-wise coming in just a second, taking every single corner, almost putting shots into a teammate. Now that's the last Jinete member just kind of getting out while the getting is good.
Well, the Avengers able to take over, but one player in front right now. That's Suspect. He's going to be able to put shots into the back of Big Head, and just like that, 3 players fall for Avengers. Last one alive is Felix, but he's going to go down as well, and the scrap time again going into the hands of Jinete. The rotation is on here from the Avengers, and Phantom Eyes on the flank, but he's going to get caught going through arches. And so the Avengers should have a good setup to begin things on our P5 hardpoint.
Yeah, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. We were talking about that earlier, Carbo. Jinete, 100-point lead or so. Yes, Avengers on this right now. Initial kill, Suspects going on a super long flank. We'll see if this one pays off in dividends. That's a solid investment. Suspects across the middle. Joe Bebe with 2. Looking for some more right across the middle. Suspects takes that without even taking a single point of damage and still watching his covered flanks. Love to see it. Suspects with some fantastic grind play. Nice little bit down the middle looking for more. Not going to find it. Awesome Cruelty putting him down where he stands with that automaton.
Let's see if Joe Bebe can hold down these last 22 seconds or so. The push coming in from the Avengers, 3 players challenging. Joe Bebe finds a 3-piece. 1 player left alive outside of the hard point. That's Big Head. He will fall as well. And a clean wipe again for Jinete. The rotation for P1 is on, and right now, Tugboat, the Avengers are in all sorts of trouble on Tuscan.
That they are. Cruelty has showed us what he can do. AR, SMG, it don't matter. Put something in his hands and he'll rain havoc on this Jinete squad. Every time we've tuned into him the past little bit and pop it off in crazy fashion. Velix, though, that's the name we need to speak on. Cruelty trying to get out inside. A little 2-streak right now, so nothing huge for this player. Be looking towards something. Every member on Avengers now on a streak of some sort. All have 1 or 2 until fame doth fall. 100 points right now or so. Avengers still a solid mountain to climb before they come back at this.
Yeah, if you can get a good setup here on P1 like the Avengers have been able to do and get an AR on that head glitch there on P1, you can pick up a lot of time. And then if you can get a sub that's gonna, you know, circle around you and just kind of go back and forth, you can get a great setup, because there's only a couple lanes that you can come from to push this P1 hard point. As we see Joe Bebe fly into the point and get taken out. A couple go down here for the Avengers, but that's almost a full 60 hold for them, and you know, that puts them down 70 points, just a little over 1 full hard point, and this match isn't quite over just yet.
Yeah, I mean, this has really kind of slowly eked its way back in for Avengers. They were looking at, what, 131 situations earlier, but they have really been lighting up that kill feed. As I say that, that's Jinete taking that prominence, that superlative here, and lighting this one up left, right, and center. Phantom Ice somehow loses that one longer range. MP40, maybe that's just a situation of having simply more shots in the magazine to send down range. Not sure. Don't know. Reason why I'm on the side of the casting desk, Carbo.
That's the reason I switched over to casting.
There you go, right? There you go. Lost the gun, he got old. Hate to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
200 points doubling up for Jinete, and that's a lot bigger thing to say at 200 to 100 than it is 100 to 31.
Oh, yeah, it certainly is. Now 210, just 40 points needed here for Jinete. Suspects in the back, but he's going to have to win a couple gunfights here or play his life and wait for his teammates. He spots the first player, Big Head. And now the Avengers are on the hunt for him in the back. The punch comes through, but Cruelty able to find the kill. And now Joe Bebe coming through top fire. He knows Cruelty's in the back here as he challenges, but Cruelty is going to win that gunfight. And we'll see here if Jinete gonna come through with the pinch now, as Cruelty is the last one alive in the back.
Yeah, this might be all that the Avengers need to crack this one. Now there's one looking for two, jumps at the wrong time, pistola in hand, can't get it done with 5 pitch point left. Avengers crack this one, but we have successfully reached our garbage time situation here, Carbo. I'm gonna say at 22 points, that's only 7 seconds across the hard points. Even if all 100 and what, like 40 points go for Avengers, that's still not quite going to be enough. Well, that's math. Don't listen to me. 140 points would be 260, that would be enough.
Close enough. We're casters.
Quick caster math. Yeah, exactly.
Right. We're not mathematicians.
No, I am not. No, I'm not. Even if I was, I would not admit it right now.
Avengers inside of this church hardpoint right now as the streaks are coming through on the side of Jinete, and certainly not over yet, but just a few more ticks for Jinete to push this to a map number 4. We would be going back to another hard point. Jinete pushing through the front. Joe Bebe able to find one. Suspects finds another. Phantom Ice trying to finish this Avenger squad off, but he's not able to do it just yet as he slides on through, and he will fall as well. And so the Avengers holding down this church strong again.
They are doing pretty well at it, but again, 22 points. Avengers not out of this one quite yet. This is map point. This is match point. We just haven't been talking about it so much because the Avengers have been down by 100 points. Lighting up the kill feed left side for full team wipes. They do that a couple more times. This is still anybody's game.
Yeah, but the thing right now for Avengers is they can't give up this scrap time. So yeah, you want to rotate, but also you can't be giving up the last 10 seconds or so, because that's going to push Jinete even closer to a match win here in map number 3 on Tuscan. And right now, Jinete in a little bit of trouble. A nice setup here by the Avengers. See if they can hold this one down or not. This lead starting to dwindle here for Jinete. Suspect right outside with the nade. Going to connect for a couple hit markers, but he's not going to be able to find the kill either. And Tugboat, look at the blue arrows on the map, all spawning out back P3. And they've got quite a ways to go to reach this hard point.
Yeah, that's far away. Another 10 seconds off of this, and Jinete can't even win on this hard point, even if they crack it. Contesting more, and Avengers still stay on this. A team kill for Suspects. That is not ideal situation. Just like that, with 17 seconds now on here, Jinete cannot win on this one. 50 seconds the other way, though. Different situations when you're talking about next hard point, Carbo.
Well, and they're not rotated either. Number 8, Big Head, he has an advantage on this head glitch because he's already rotated. There's 2 more players in front of him. I'm not sure if he spotted those as he finds one. turns around, but Suspect is going to be able to find that kill. Now Fame coming up on the flank. Tugboat, all of a sudden, Avengers, they have control of this P1 hardpoint, and they have a player on that head glitch.
That's from above coming in, landing, not gonna find anything for it though. 225, 230, there's another call. This is so close to it. Just like that, Avengers taking advantage. That's death from above, not gonna land. Glide bombs, nothing is finding it.
Oh my goodness, Big Head, last one alive inside of the point. He has to try to play his life, but he's gonna fall. Just 20 seconds needed for Jinete. They can win it here with a clean hold. The nades coming through by Cruelty. Fame at 29 and 28. He's gonna look to get some work done with the MP40s. He finds one, slides on in, but he cannot find the second Tugboat. This one coming right down to the stretch.
Yes, that's 244, 237 on the other side. 5 points is all that's necessary here. That's so close to putting this one at 3-1. Can't touch, and that is going to be about as close as it gets, my friend. Jinete Gaming does take it, but my God, it looked dangerous. If you're a fan of Avengers, or if you're a fan of Jinete, yeah, that one towards the end.
Dude, I gotta say, that breakoff is dog shit. That's the worst breakoff I've ever heard of, dude.
It works for us every time. I don't know what happened there, but...
Well, Paul didn't come with us mid.
What?
You backed up.
Yeah, you should have gone mid.
You should have been with me off rip. You went the wrong way.
LG.
I was alone.
They were up 200. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Now we got a Berlin, red side. I'll go with that.
We're chilling, bro.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we just didn't have to die mid there, cause like I'm technically still behind them if I'm.
Bro, I was laid down, you streaking, and he just killed me. Like I couldn't do anything. I got one lit. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, dude, my pinch was perfect.
You should have.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, right there. Just I don't think you should have played that spot when you streaked. You know, like it was kind of open. Like if you would have if you would have played in time.
In office, one of them.
We're gonna see a map 4 after the start from Avengers, but Jinete able to clutch up on Tuscan after holding that big lead and watching it dwindle all the way down to about 50 seconds or so. But right now, map number 4 on Berlin. We'll see if it pays off a little better than it did in the search and destroy for Jinete, as they fell 6-2 in map number 2 here on Berlin.
It did. Back and forth we go. This one really has kind of been up and down for anybody. 36-38 so far. Here, Avengers the slight advantage.
Really excited to see these two teams go back and forth again. Berlin, such a team-heavy map, and Avengers, they've been playing fantastic team games so far this entire tournament. As Fame coming through the back end of P2, and he's going to find a couple kills, looking for the third through the door. Let's see if he can find the fourth. He can as well. Oh my goodness, Fame off to a great start.
Fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and check out this Avengers squad, see how they're doing here in the map point match. Game 93 right now, guys.
Tank already,
Yeah,
fire
I'm trying to
tank,
get
fire tank.
Fire got me, low fire got me.
One shot fire tank, got one.
Nice. Last guy on ult. Last guy's on ult. We can give him that 7.
I hear you.
Or we can fight it. Us can fight it.
I'm sold.
Fire tank.
Front open.
Front
There's
fire.
2 fire
Front
tanks.
fire. He's going fire tank, going fire tank.
Yeah, 2 fire tanks. Stay alive. Don't child. Don't
You're gonna
child.
spawn front. You're gonna spawn front.
You guys gotta clear your lives. They're all
He's
fire
stumping
tanks.
flat, he's stumping flat.
They're buying in the back, guys. They're buying in the back.
Yep, they are.
Just hold from the top.
Nice, nice.
Hey, triple window, Alan.
One is gonna be my fire, 100%.
I have fire. I have fire.
Chill!
I have fire.
You are horrible, Alan.
Oh, I got one more. Finalize. You just need to triple.
Back door, one shot. Suspects. Absolute. One triple windows after that.
One out deep, yo, one front.
One more, Kev. I like this.
Two on me.
Duel,
One
yeah.
guy's sitting close front right of front door, and one guy was on
Alright,
the left
last
pillar.
hit. Somebody rotate.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this.
Left pillar, Paul.
Close fire.
Finalize hurt, dead.
Nice.
Otro más, weak fire. Y otro más va a entrar.
Rota. No, me pegó conmigo muerto.
Vamos a aguantar, bro. Tienen derecha, ¿verdad?
Yo voy a coger derecha ahora,
Yo estoy ahí en sniper. Van a venir de Elon, yo creo.
Otro más conmigo, ok. Ahí no me
I'm one shot tower. Tower jumped out, he's outer train.
He's out of chain.
Yo, Austin, you gotta bait me here. I have a sub. Yeah, I have a sub.
Alice, one shot on the mid.
One more suspect.
Mid broken truck.
Suspect
Good shit.
dead.
Let's stay down.
One's deep on you.
Do you see him? You see him?
Back to our beautiful faces. There we go. Joe Bebe, that's where we're looking. 3-8 right now. Got something to prove here in the hard point on Berlin.
Yeah, a great 84-55 start for the Avengers. Fame has picked up a couple, three pieces on the map, to begin things. He's off to a 12-9 start. How about Big Head? Quietly 11-4. He's also on a 4th streak as well. Looking for that glide bomb right now on Joe Bebe. He's going to be able to find that kill. And now he's one off of full streaks here on our P4 hard point, but Allen will take him out. As we'll rotate on over to this P5 smack dab in the middle of the map. Phantom Eyes looking long right now. One player underneath him and one player in front of him as well as he runs out of bullets in the automaton. Now we'll pull out the pistol and shoot Big Head in the back before he gets taken out. And the early time here on P5 going into the hands of Avengers just for a split second.
Yeah, they'll take it any way it comes, Pistola or otherwise. 100 points or so for Avengers up against Jinete. Now this is once again the Avengers map point match point, up 2-1 in the series right now, coming in from winner's bracket as well. Jinete has to win the next 2 maps and the next 3 after that to place that first place $2,000 prize pool here for Florida Mutineers. Kraken Mount. Look at the top, Felix putting him down right there. Might have felt prideful and like he was an advantage. Any advantage dusted from Felix's automaton. Frag off to the right side, gonna provide actually a little bit of damage there. Gets it through the wall. I'm not 100% sure where that damage actually landed, but he gets the hit marker regardless.
Cruelty with another big 2-piece there, Tugboat, and Avengers, they're gonna be able to pick up the final scrap time on this P5 hardpoint before we start our second set of rotation. A nice little lead for the Avengers after that first set, and they're set up for this P1 hardpoint. One player pushed all the way out there. Outer, that's Allen right now waiting on his teammates to push the top steps as the kills come through. For Jinete, Joe Bebe trying to find Big Head, and he's gonna have some help from Phantom Eyes, who takes him out. And now Jinete inside of this P1 hard point. Phantom Eyes on a 3 streak right now, and his teammates starting to slay out the front of this hard point as they look to rotate on over to our P2.
Sure. Ice in his veins, that's why they call him Phantom Ice. 90 points now for Jinete after a solid team fight victory right here. Going on a 5 streak right now, looking for number 6. Phantom Ice cannot find that one, but does get it within 1 kill of being the true neutral KD, the even 1000. Looking on the other side, Big Head, you said it earlier, he was quietly like 11-8 earlier. He has improved that to a double up situation, 18-9, no streaks to be spoken of. When you look at streaks, you gotta look at Austin Cruelty. That's what we're looking at as of right now. 18 seconds in with a 15-10. Pretty nice KD. Decent start toward his streaks as well. Can't keep this one up. Jinete, full team wipe as Phantom Ice does fall there towards the end. Vale providing a lot of value here, but that's just going to be entry frag, and that's it. Nothing else valued from Velix in this squad of Avengers.
Jinete trying to keep a hold of this P2 hardpoint. Suspect, last one alive. He's just going to dip out of the hill, try to play his life, but Fame Able to find him there for the 2-piece. Now Avengers with the opportunity to push this hard point. Fame on a 4 streak right now. And I believe he's already got a glide bomb to his name, and he didn't just fall there on the back steps. So still a couple streaks on the side of Avengers. Big Head 19-11, Fame 19-17. They're the heavy hitters right now for the boys in red as we look on over to our Fire Hill, and you take a look at the kill feed lighting up red for the Avengers. They have hold of P3 and Tugboat. This is a hard point to break here on Berlin, and the Avengers with an opportunity to hold almost a full 60.
Yeah, and this is a very well set up squad right now. Members, Jinete trying to find a way in down the bottom. Those suspects taken out most recently. Bebe finds one, but this is Jinete's squad that's got to get in here right now. They've already given up plenty, but just like that, unstoppable force meets an immovable object. That's what happens when these two squads meet in the middle. Phantom Ice finding 3 on a streak of himself right now. We just tuned in earlier. It seems like he's played most of this game just by 1 kill down from the true neutral, even if he is popping off on streaks. Rat-a-tat out, and that's going to scream loud. Phantom Ice finds 1, can't find the second on this one, and the Avenger is going to be rewarded with another, 10 seconds or so at the end.
Yeah, now you're starting to get to the point in the game for Jinete where they can't be giving up the last 10 to 15 seconds of scrap time just because the Avengers are 51 points away from wrapping up this tournament. But Jinete right now with a nice clean setup here on P4 train station. Unfortunately for them, I believe Fame still has that glide bomb, so that might mess up the plans for the boys in blue trying to hold down this train hardpoint as he jumps in with the MP40. Is able to find one Phantom Eyes inside a train. He's going to be taken out by Fame. How about Fame here on Berlin? He's on another 3 streak. He's at 25-20, and he has been dominating here on Berlin.
Absolutely. Before this one gets over with, I want to check out Jinete, and there comes. They're listening. We'll be in with them for about 20 seconds, then back blast at the action.
Derecha, sigue derecha ahora. Era Crowty. Sigue derecha, Ivy. Pone atrás, pone atrás. No veo. No veo Crowty. Muerto. Otro más, top 3, top 3. No lo veo. Estoy en long, te tengo tu long.
Fighting tooth and nail, that's the Jinete way, trying to break this horse because, of course, that's what Jinete means. They're horse trainers. They rodeo riders. They break horses for a reason. 166, 231. Avengers is almost in scrap time situation. We've seen the comeback almost happen earlier. Now taking away Jinete once the last 15 seconds or so here. One way or another, Avengers cannot take that on that hard point, so they abandon that for right now. Now 10 seconds left. Number 7, that was Joe Bebe trying to make that one a non-issue, at least for a few seconds. 4 more seconds here just makes it so much harder for the Avengers. They have to take a full 60 plus some here, Carbo.
Yeah, coming right down the stretch. 5 seconds to go here. Fame's gonna challenge out P1. This should do it right here. Fame going off to end things, and the Avengers are gonna.
No, baby!
You will never win another AFD again! I promise!
I'm lightheaded.
As long as I'm playing, you're not winning shit, baby! As long as I'm playing, you ain't winning shit! Oh my god! Fuck off me, baby! Fucking go! No more knuckles. I have my way.
Let's go.
and Big Head, but $2,000, a lot of cashola just to be coming in and playing a little Call of Duty action. Love to see it. Jinete Gaming finds himself in a similar situation as they have in the past. Second place and a solid bit of cash, but still eluding that first place win. Now it was hard, them coming in from losers bracket, of course, a bracket reset required just for them to go back to that true neutral type situation. But that was not the timeline that we are living in this version of the multiverse here, Carbo season. Maybe in another one, Jinete didn't take it and kind of broke that ugly curse of only coming in second, but it's not going to happen here today.
So tough to get that #1 place finish. I mean, when you're so close, and you know, with the state of competitive Call of Duty right now, especially in the amateur scene, it's tough to keep these teams together. And so I really hope that this squad continues to stick it out, because it just seems like toward the end of the year, it's those squads who were able to stick together throughout the whole season that prevail at the end. And I hope these group of men are able to stay together and work their way through, and hopefully they get that first LAN win soon.
Yeah, exactly. First lane win at AFD, of course.
Obviously, yeah, at AFD. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, just speaking on that, I believe they have won 2 lands in Puerto Rico, of course. But at AFD, yes, the simple fact of the matter is that it continues to elude them for right now. And for today, obviously AFD having plenty more competitions, Call of Duty wise and otherwise. Huge shout out to the Florida Mutineers for helping to put this one on. Again, this is like Kraken bounty number like 9 or 10 or freaking something like that. We'll be hitting, if we haven't hit double digits, we'll be doing that one here soon. But very appreciative, Carbo, for coming on in here. Obviously, McCorden earlier wasn't feeling that well. He came in, covered very, very well. The Mustachio duo, I think, brought it home very well, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate the opportunity, not only from you, but AFD as well. And, you know, Alex for reaching out. I hope he starts feeling better very soon. And the Mutineers, of course, the Mutineers.
Oh, yeah.
Always put on a great show.
Absolutely. Big shout out to everybody over there. Not just the online support as well, but you know, boots on the ground over there. Ethan, everybody else, they know who they are. I'm not going to go through the full list. They know who they are. We very, very much appreciate them and the support they provide us, especially to our production staff as well. That is Alex. That's our observer over there. Indivant, excuse me. I'm sorry. I really hope that I'm saying that one correctly. Regardless, I very much appreciate you, because at the end of the day, like I always say, we are just casters just screaming out into our rooms without our production staff. You make our jobs as casters just so much easier, and we do appreciate that very, very much. That is going to be it, though. With that, I believe we've reached my least favorite part of any broadcast here at Carbo Season. And of course, is the end. Big shout out to everybody who's helped out with this one. Big shout out to my co-caster here. Big shout out to McCornmeal bringing it up as long as he could. And big shout out to the production staff and to, of course, the Avengers taking their dub. Jinete Gaming. We'll see you again another time. Carbo Season. Got anything else for the good people before we tell them good night and bid them adieu?
Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out in the stream all weekend. It was a fantastic event, and I was happy to be able to join you for the grand finals this evening. And a shout out to you guys. Without the fans, this cannot happen. I know my mic or my camera is going all over the place right now, but without you guys, this cannot happen. So we appreciate you guys for sticking up with us this weekend, and I'm really excited to watch AFD continue here in the future. Just some great, fantastic competitors show up to these LAN events. So shout out to the competitors, shout out to you guys, and shout out to everyone at the Mutineers and AFD.
Exactly. Lastly, you were talking about watching some more. Go ahead and follow away Florida Mutineers over there on Twitter, on Twitch, AFD Live. That's the Twitch that you're watching right now. Follow them away. Follow us as casters, FBI_tugboat at Carbo Season, CSEN. Follow us away. Be on board with a lot more hot and fire Call of Duty action. For now, though, we bid you adieu and appreciate you guys